Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know who this is. This is Ron the fucking Don. All right? And today, I'm going to talk about the recent events of the Afghan War. Now, this news isn't really so new. I mean, it's been out for like maybe a week or two, but it's not really, as y'all know, it's not really new. It's not really new, but but it's still fairly new that about Joe Biden looking real weak out there in Afghanistan. Now, we all know what's going on out there. The Taliban, he got stuck in a deal with the Taliban that Donald Trump supposedly had made last year in 2020, shortly before the pandemic. And he got locked into a deal that Trump made. And it just happens to have that everything is unfolding on his watch. You know, everything, y'all can turn on the TVs and all that. Everything is in chaos. Everything is in turmoil. And he's looking real weak out there. His presidency is definitely about to be over. He's definitely not gonna get reelected. At least I don't see that happening. And it looks real bad on his part, because like he extended the deadline, and Trump laid down the groundwork for him, and he still couldn't come up with a good strategy, on a good withdrawal strategy, at least a decent one. Everything's unfolding on his watch. You know, some people say that no matter who it was, rather it was Obama, rather it was Trump or Bush or him, anytime you're about to withdraw, shit is gonna unfold. That may be or maybe not true. Like, I can see that happen. I can see a couple of lives being taken on anybody's watch if it's a withdrawal, you know? But why couldn't he have withdrawn the Americans and the everyday citizens of America before he started to withdraw the troops? Why couldn't he have done that? Why? Because he didn't come up with him along with the generals didn't even formulate a decent strategy. That's why. If anything, he should have stuck to the timeline Donald Trump have made a deal with the Taliban. He should have stuck to his timeline. Why? Because when you give people more time, him extending the deadline gave the Taliban, ISIS, or Al Qaeda, or those other terrorist groups, you gave them time to regroup and re-strategize on how they're going to get one over on the Americans, on the U.S. They got a lot of time to do that because he extended the deadline. That's all it did, you know. So you're giving them the upper hand. He gave them the upper hand by extending the deadline. Why? He wanted to maybe extend the deadline so he could get the troops out right before the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Why? So he could score political points and get credit. So Joe Biden was playing politics with the military, with our troops, and with the American citizens that stuck out there in Taliban. He was playing politics with everybody's lives. He's too busy over here trying to dictate to the American people of wearing masks, taking vaccines, and trying to enforce mandates when he should have been focused on coming up with a better withdrawal strategy. If he would have been more focused on that, instead of trying to dictate to us, to people to wear masks, maybe he would have came up with a halfway decent strategy. But he didn't. You know, that goes to show you where his priorities are. You know, there's an acronym for Biden. It's called for biggest idiot Democrats ever nominated. And seeing what's going on in Afghanistan, the shoe fits. All right? You know, all Joe Biden did now is that since of his incompetence and his mishandling of the crisis, now we may have to stay in Afghanistan. We may have to stay there now to get all the Americans out, because if we withdraw now and leave the Americans there, we're gonna lose all respect around the world. Our trade deals is gonna vanish. Our economic deals is gonna go down the toilet. We're not gonna get that much imports into the country of halfway all the shit that we get here in the U.S. all the food that we have here in the halfway all the food that we have in the U.S. and in the all the electronics that we get and everything, half of the shit we get here in the U.S. is imported from other countries. So you're gonna fuck up our trade deals. It's gonna fuck up our reputation in the world if we withdraw from Afghanistan now. See the mess he done made? Because he went to play politics? You see that, right? Now we're gonna have to extend the war now. At least we have to get the Americans out. So it's a double-edged sword. Now, if he also does that too, he's also breaking a campaign promise, just like every other president has done. Just like what Woodrow Wilson has done, just like Obama has done, just like Trump has done. He's gonna fall into a long line of every other president that done that. And so is Richard Nixon. So it's gonna make Joe Biden no different than all the other presidents. Why wouldn't that surprise me? You know, but at the end of the day, he got contracts with the big tech companies like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and all these big tech companies to help him out with the wars and technology, with the weapons, with the technology, with the advanced weapons technology, and to censor the opposing point of view when it comes to COVID anyway. He's doing the same thing the Bush administration has done with the war on terror. Why doesn't that surprise me? No matter whether it's a Democrat or Republican, they both do the same shit. Both of their foreign policies fall in line with the same agenda. No matter whether it's Democrats or Republicans, still the same agenda, no matter who it is. So why doesn't that surprise me? So, but anyway, that'll be all I have to say for today. You know, the media was right. Donald Trump was right when he called him Sleepy Joe. That's probably why he couldn't come with a decent strategy anyway, because he was probably sleeping on the job anyway. So, hey, But Joe Biden's just like every other politician, full of shit. But that's all I have for y'all today. Stay tuned for my next, be on the lookout, and stay tuned for my next video. All right, I'll holler at y'all then. Peace.